Let's keep working here. We're up to question 27. Question 27, it is simplified already. The bases are different, so we can't collect those terms. We have a 4 as a base and a 2 as a base, so we can't simplify that further because the bases are different, so that remains the same. Okay, maybe a bit of a trick question, preparing you for the exam, but the 4 and the 2 are the bases. The p's are the powers. You can't collect those and simplify further because the bases are not the same. Question 28. This is a bit of a complicated question. We may not have actually worked through these types of questions with our unit, but we can apply the knowledge that we did learn in our unit to solve it. So we have multiply and divide. So let's just work on multiplying these first. So let's look at this term, and we're going to keep the base, which is m, add the powers, 4, 4, 2 and 2 is 4, and 3 times 2 is 6. So we have 6m, 4. Now let's, I guess, combine that with our 2m4 and 5 times 10 on the bottom. So now we can keep the base, which is m. We can add the powers to give us 8, and 6 times 2 is 12, and that's over 50. Okay, now we're going to divide that by 3m squared over 25. So we've worked through all of these now. So I guess we say 50 divided by 25 is 2. We're going to keep the base, which is m. We're going to subtract the powers because we're working with division now. So 8 take away 2 is 6, and 12 divided by 3 is 4. Alright, so 4m6 over 2. I might work through that one in class again on the whiteboard, because like I said, I don't think we came across one of those in our index unit, but we can apply all the rules that we know to solve it. But I'll work through that one in class. Okay, hopefully we remember anything to the power of 0 equals 1. Anything to the power of 0 equals 1. Okay, here we're going to keep the base and multiply the powers. So 5 times 2 is 10, multiplied by 4 times 3 is 12. So we have two index laws in this question. We have raising powers, or power to a power, and multiplying. So we've done our power to the power and keep the base, multiply the powers. Now we're going to keep the base, which is m, and add the powers. So our answer here is m to the 22. So the first step is to keep the base, multiply the powers when it's raising powers. Now it's simplified to just a multiplying powers question. So we're going to keep the base and add the powers. 10 plus 12 gives us 22. Right, this table of values shows points for the equation, or the rule, y equals 3x plus 2. What is the missing value? So it really doesn't matter what the rule of the equation is. We should be remembering that our x values for a table of values needs to be in order. So in ascending order, consecutive order. So the missing value is just 2. 1, 2, 3. Our x values always should be in order, and our y values are where we look for patterns and relationships. Find the rule for this table of values. Alright, so we look for the y pattern, and it's going down by 2. So our rule is going to be y equals negative 2x, because it's going down by 2, going down by 2. And then we look for our 0, and we see that it's plus 4 for the rest of our rule. Y equals 2x plus 4. Find the rule for this one. Alright, looks like it's similar, as in y equals negative 2x is our starting point. Now this is where you may need to extend the table of values to get you your magic number. So 0 would be the next negative 3, negative 2, negative 1, 0. Okay, so these are in order. Negative 3, negative 2, negative 1, 0 is what we need. 9, 11, 13. Now that's positive, Mrs. Leo, that's going up in 2's. So this is going to be 15, so it's plus 15. So our rule is y equals 2x plus 15. What next coordinate be? So what would the next coordinate be if plotted on the Cartesian plane? So we can see the x's are going 1, 2, 3, 4. So their next x value would be 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the answer is 5, 6, which here it would be there, 5, 6 would be our next coordinates. This line passes through 0 and 3. Okay, so that's it, passing through 0 and 3 just there. It also passes through 1 and 5. So 5 is your answer there. Happy studying!